We should do a poll on this video. Who thinks Larry should go back on Trent?
Lifestyle is more than just hitting a PR in the squat, bench, or deadlift. It's about being the best version of yourself, always improving.
Come on, somebody out there sitting working harder than you. Somebody outworking you right now.
You versus you. Welcome back to the channel. We are here at Team Zero Gravity in Claremont. Ryan's back there about to join me for a killer chest workout, and today might be a bit different from usual. Last week, I did my first heavy bench after some minor shoulder problems. I'm doing a year of exclusively only incline bench. So I took off 6 weeks, let things heal up, inflammation go down, and I was shocked to find that I was able to do 26 on a single breath on flat bench. Absolutely had no idea I was capable of that, considering I still am on TRT and bar. I haven't changed my cycle in the last several months, right? It's been about 7-8 months now. I'm on the same compound, so I don't know how we pulled that off, but today we're gonna see if last week was a fluke and try and do just a bit more, maybe 27, maybe a couple more than that even. But even if I tied what I did last week, that would still be tying my all-time best in 2018 at Zoo Culture on full blast. And I'm talking trend, draw, 500 or even more tests, full cycle. That's what I did back then. So I've never been able to beat that ever since. So if I'm able to get even what I did last week again, that would be phenomenal. So we're gonna get started, and then right after, focus on the upper chest. And we may have some news about when I may be doing my next show. Let's find out. Here we have my Wheels pre-workout, and I'm biased, but I think it's the best tasting pre on the market. And added bonus, it mixes instantly. You find PR Sups on Amazon, well, puresciences.com. So all of our barbells in the new gym are from Achievement Apex. The Neuralink Super Sharp, you don't even need chalk to use it. You just gotta stick it in your hand like glue. And here on the sleeve, what they did is they made very small ridges here. So even these standard collars that on any other bar in here would slide right off will stick.
Right there though, when I fully lock out, I feel it. Little pain under that pec.
Was it there before last week's bench session?
No, well I did it. I tore that pec a lot of years ago, and so I usually don't flat press. Last week I went what, like 3 1/4, and that's when I felt it.
I think you stopped at 335, so 3 and a 10. Yeah. This guy's so thick, he's ripping the underarm on the shirt. Giant
ripping?
hole. Yes.
Yes!
Busting out of that shirt, man. How long have you had it?
That's a new shirt actually.
Just put it on this morning and ready to rip?
I think it's a Christmas shirt, so it's December.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's probably not the best quality though.
Just wait till you get pumped.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm feeling good about it. I don't want to call it because whenever I say things are going to happen, they don't happen in the lifting world.
Last week, we put 4 plates and you said you were going to do 10 reps. And then you went 10, 11, 12, kept going. It was like 26.
Yeah. And I had no idea. Yeah, I'm still to this day like, how the hell?
And if you would have taken a couple of breaths,
Yeah.
you could have easily done a couple more.
Right, so what Ryan's talking about is when I do my big lifts, I inhale as much air as possible into my diaphragm, expand my stomach, brace, and I only let that go when I'm at the brink of passing out. The second you let that oxygen out of your body, everything relaxes. And you lose that stability, the rigidity that actually acts as a foundation for any big lift. So that was all under one breath. Now, each rep was fast. So how long I held my breath, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. But when you're exerting energy, of course, you know, it makes it harder to hold your breath. But I racked after 26 because I'm like, shit, this is my first heavy bench rack. I don't want to hurt myself trying to do as many as possible, like try and do a couple more. Maybe I had it, maybe I didn't, but it was sketch on my first heavy bench back to tie my all-time best and then try and go above that. So today, I know for sure everything's healthy now and I can push if it's there.
Yep. It was 1 week ago, and now he's ready.
With that beard in my face, I can do anything.
That's right. I tucked my shirt in because
How do you do that?
I'm not exactly the leanest right now, so
But wait, tucking it makes it stick tighter to your gut.
yeah, but if I don't, it's like Winnie the Pooh by the time I'm done. I got the belly button out and everything. Nobody wants to see that yet. But I did start my diet yesterday. So I'm on day 2, 6 weeks to get shredded.
I mean, this guy is almost as big as me now. He's 260. When I met him, he was like 235.
And since I met Larry, we eat burritos every day.
May not be because of my influence. Like, good warm down. Get it. Hit it. How you feeling today, man?
I feel all right.
All right.
A little pain in that left pec.
Is it getting worse?
It's not getting worse. It's not getting better. I mean, look, if it doesn't rip off, it'll grow. So let's go.
All right. I'm not even gonna try and talk this guy out of it. So we got Juji's balls in a bottle over here.
I mean, it hit me just opening the bag.
Like, that's the bag, that's not even the bottle. That's just the bag. That's that inner
wet.
ball thigh sweat.
This one's
Bottled
wet
up.
too. It's, you know, it's strong when it's wet.
Oh, musty. That's gonna wake up the dead.
Holy shit.
You don't even gotta open it today. Just smell the lid.
All right, let's get this.
Hold on. Not yet, man, not yet. It's premature, man. All right.
Oh, it's all wet on my hands.
Shout out to Juji Mufu for And guys, if you use this, do not drop it while it's open. The whole area of which it has been dropped will smell like this for days. It's strong stuff.
Yeah.
Might even burn to the floor. And do not put your nose in the bottle, especially if it's fresh. If you see guys doing that, it's because it's losing its potency.
Yeah, it's a few months old.
Yeah.
And then they're doing it, because if you do it to a brand new one, you might be calling the EMTs.
Yeah. You're not going to PR. Yeah.
It's funny because it's supposed to wake you up, but I think it could actually make you pass out too.
It can if it's too strong. I mean, you get all teary-eyed and you can't breathe and your lungs are burning. It's probably not good preset.
Anabolic wrap.
Seriously, these wraps get stiffer and stiffer, man.
Good. That's good.
I think we need some Lamb of God 11th hour on that top set.
Oh, we can do that.
Can we play it though?
No, we can't. We need it, but we can't.
Play it.
1, 2, 3.
Yes! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Too easy. Yep. Good. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Right time. I can't count. How many was that?
15.
Jeez.
I lost it after 10. I was like, are we doing this or not?
That's definitely the most I've seen this guy do since he's been back. With pec pain too. Would not recommend. If your pec hurts, I would not recommend doing the AMRAP.
Don't ever do what Ryan does.
Yeah. Do as he says, not as he does.
Never do what I do.
Do what he tells you to do, not what he does.
Don't listen to me on anything. Relationships. I'll tell you what to eat though.
And he does a damn good job at that. He'll get you shredded.
Tell you what to eat. Tell you what to take. Just don't listen to anything else.
Just show us what's under your beard. What's under your beard? I want to see that.
Right, yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, yeah, here we go. God damn. I feel naked, like I have no tattoos. Fuck, dude. Missing out.
That's a lot of ink.
I thought you were talking about that as I was going.
Right to the brain. All right, feels good.
All right. Let's go. Come on, Larry. Come on. Lightweight, let's go. Yep. Come on. Yep. Let's go, Larry. Yep. Come on. Let's go, Larry.
3, 24,
Come on, Larry.
5, 26,
Let's go.
27, 28, 29.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. You got more.
Come on, baby. There you go.
Come on.
All right. 32.
32 reps.
So, you know I'm not on trend when I don't celebrate. Oh yeah. Hit a PR. Pretty good. Well, look, when you're not on androgens like Tren, Anadrol, Halotestin, the aggression isn't the same. So the level of excitement you get pre and post lift when you're not on heavy androgens, not at that next level. Still very satisfying and absolutely mind-blowing that on, yes, TRT and 25 mg Vanavar, I'm able to do this relative to what I did in the past and with an inferior performance. So no idea what's going on.
We should do a poll on this video. Who thinks Larry should go back on trend?
I'm starting to think it's a really smart idea.
I mean,
It's more fun, that's for sure.
you know, let's just take a vote. Who wants to see Larry? Who wants to see Larry on full anabolic mode?
Yeah, so I've had a nice mental and physical layoff about a year and a half now since I did a hard cycle, balls to the wall cycle. So my body's ready for another one.
Here's the real question though. Can we get Larry to make weight
Oh my God.
for a classic physique on a full stack? Because on TRT alone, we had to lose about 20 pounds of water and take you to the brink of death to make weight. So
That was literally TRT bar, Clan T3. So now we're entertaining the idea of maybe Trend, maybe Winstrol, right? Maybe NPP. But
Anavar, Provire, and Lindstrom, all of them. Yeah, and if we do, you know, a normal stack, which would be a normal pre-contest stack, nothing excessive, but what would be a standard, pretty much protocol for anybody getting on stage on a competitive bodybuilding stage. And I'm always been as a coach on the more conservative side in comparison to a lot of other coaches. So even with even with a modest cycle, you're going to be a mutant, you know, and it'll definitely be hard to make the weight class.
Yes.
But
I think I can make 242, the pro cutoff, no problem.
232 is going to be a challenge. Because what are you now?
272 now.
272. So the cutoff is 232. That's a big, and if you can see, Larry doesn't hold much body fat. I mean, this is at 272, probably in the, I would say no more than right around that 10 to 12% body fat range like this. So to get back down to where you were at 3% for that show, it was already at 3% and still had to lose about 10 pounds of water to make that cut. So it's going to be interesting. I'm up for it.
You're going to be the one to blame if you don't get it done.
Well, last time we did it, you did a 6-week prep for that show.
Yes.
So I know it's hard for you to want to do a longer prep, but we may have to, maybe not necessarily super strict the whole time, but if we started with the prep earlier, we slowly started pulling things out instead of going just super aggressive, maybe then it'll be a little bit easier. But
How long do you think you would go? Would you go 12 weeks or would you try to do like an 8 or a 10?
I think a 12-week prep would be great. I think even like I told him, like even at 16 weeks where we just start cleaning it up, not necessarily, you know, like you said, like when we go get the carne asada, don't get the enchilada, you know, and then we just slowly start cleaning things up as we get closer. And then really where we're not really that strict until that 6-week marker anyway. And allowing some refeed meals and a little bit of cheats here and there throughout that early phase of the diet, and then slowly taper down. Might be easier. And remember last time, we didn't have a hard time making weight for the first show. It was the second show because there was a little bit of a rebound. We're considering competing on a more local show. So
We're not going to say just what yet.
We're thinking about competing a little more local so that there's no flight involved.
So no water retention from the flight, and that makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, because the last show, if you remember, we came off of a show on Saturday, then had to make weight for the Olympia Amateur on Wednesday. And so there was a rebound, and then there was a flight all the way to Florida.
Yeah.
And then the humidity in Florida changes things quite a bit too, so the water retention and the humidity is significantly increased. So all those factors played a part into making that cut so hard for the second show. So I think if we just hit one and done, it'll be significantly easier this time.
I also want to emphasize that between those two shows, it wasn't 1 week. It
No.
was what, 2 or 3 days?
Yeah, so I said we had to make weight on Friday to compete on Saturday, then jump on a plane Sunday and make weight again on Wednesday. So that was the challenge. So it was really only a 2 days turnaround between having to take the water off, carb up for the show enough to be presentable for the first show, then deplete all over again, get the water back off for the second show. So that was only a 2-day grace period between the two, which makes it significantly harder. So I'm confident that I could take you to the brink of death safely, as safe as possible for just one and done. Yeah.
We definitely danced with death on that second show.
Yeah.
I think I lost 10 pounds of stressing, just going back and forth from the hotel to the sauna to I mean, at one point, we went out and did a 2-hour walk in the sun to try to get rid of it. And of course, the one time we were in Florida, it was like 60 degrees, so it was hard to get a sweat. So we ended up getting in the car, turning the heater on, all the way to the ride to the check-ins with plastics on to try to get rid of that last bit of water weight. As we started the drive to the check-ins, we were still 3 pounds over.
Yeah.
So it was like heater on, plastics, hoping that by the time we get there, he's still conscious and we can have enough energy to walk to the scale. And we pushed it, that's for sure.
Yeah. And having you say all that and refresh my memory of that pleasant experience got me thinking twice about doing that again in a couple months. But it won't be to that extent. Making weight the first time for the first show, no problem.
Maybe we just need to make you taller. If there's a way to make you taller, I think from now, if we start stretching you like they used to with like, we can get a couple horses and tie your arms and legs.
Horses.
Yeah, you know, they used to do it.
For my torso, you mean?
Yeah, we just kind of stretch you, right? I think we can make, get you an extra half inch, get your weight to go up another like 8 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half inch? Well, I mentioned that 6'2" on the dot.
So we have to get above that, and then you get another 8 pounds.
Okay.
So I think there's ways, man. I think there's ways.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll start stretching it in.
And we got to address these legs. Everyone knows that that's going to be holding me back, right? How you feel about that?
We have been training legs 3 times a week. I'm 45, and I've been doing it with him, and my legs are actually starting to grow again. So I know his legs are growing. Now, there's been a significant change in our legs. I think that it's a drastic improvement already in the legs, and we still have much more time. And that is the one point that's been making me want to say maybe we do run a real cycle, because we have still been growing in the legs on TRT. This isn't going away on TRT because you've had all this mass and it's not going to go anywhere. But to add new tissue on TRT, it's a lot slower process, right? So if maybe we decided to go extremely super anabolic for this prep, I think we'd see a lot more growth in the legs. And I would recommend even that we do that earlier on and then back off of it as we get closer to the show. We can get anabolic now, make the progress in the legs, and then come off all those so the water retention and everything comes off as we get closer. We could really come off and be natty almost by the time we get into that last 6-week marker.
Really?
Yeah.
Natty?
Huh. So I can get on stage and say
Well,
I'm on
like,
TRT?
I mean, fake natty, like all the rest of the fake natties. Not
The
real
ones that
natty.
use insulin and think they're natural.
Oh yeah, well, because insulin and testosterone naturally occur in the body,
Yeah.
right? So you could technically claim natty like the rest of them do,
Yeah.
if you're running things that are naturally in the body.
Right to the meat potatoes now. Yeah! There it is. Love that face. Hell yeah. Struggle face. Run! Yes, sir. Beautiful. Please. That sack is too light, man. New gym, 300 pound stack. 300.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Gonna give us plenty of room to grow.
Yeah. Yeah, 300-pound stacks on everything. Even the cable, like the functional trainers, are 300 pounds on each side. So 600 pounds on each functional trainer. It's wild.
Absolutely. And for those that are currently going to the commercial gyms in the area, you don't have to be a pro bodybuilder or a world-class powerlifter to train at our gym and feel comfortable. We want you guys to feel inspired by the occasional greats that'll be training there. You are your environment.
Oh yeah, this gym is gonna have something for everybody. We're gonna have the turf area for functional training and all the nice cardio equipment for the people who just wanna come in and get their cardio in. And the infrared saunas and the cold plunge. And we'll have protein shakes and maybe some milkshakes. I think a little bit of ice cream on a couple of them will go good for the off season.
Sprinkle some anabolics inside.
Yeah, a little Anavar peanut butter milkshake.
They'll never know. They'll just realize every time they come to one gym, they feel a little bit stronger.
I'm so pumped when I train here.
Yeah.
Half reps, we'll do some full ones over here. No, I still, like right here, guys, it's perfect.
50%, 100%.
Yep.
one set at a time.
Yep. Making half reps great again. Great, I lost count.
We need machines that have counters in them.
Yeah. That's actually a good idea.
Because meatheads can't count.
I mean, I lose track as soon as I think about anything else. Like right in the middle, I was thinking about making hats that said, make half reps great again. And then I just don't know where I'm at.
All right, so what are we doing here exactly? We're tilting ourselves sideways and we're kind of pressing.
So angling it sideways so that we hit that upper middle hard part of the chest, right? So this is the hardest part of the chest to fill out. Most of the time is when you're doing a traditional press, right? Your elbows are up and you're coming wide with it. It's hard to get that in close. You have to have a really narrow grip and come across your body to hit this. So sitting it up sideways so that when we're pressing, the weight is pushing across the body instead of pushing out. As soon as it comes across the body, then we can really focus on this upper middle part of the chest.
Yeah, see the contraction here? Very different. I can even go a little bit more narrow.
The more you push across the body, the more you're going to get that middle part of the chest.
I just feel the contraction all the way here at the very, very top. And by the way, if it's your first time doing exercises that target the upper chest, you're doing it right, you may not feel it just yet because you don't have the tissue there to feel the contraction. When I first started doing it last time when we met, I didn't feel any contraction up here because there wasn't any tissue up there to feel. Now that it's been developed somewhat, I get a much better connection.
Right there, you can see it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Our objective here is to turn my weaknesses into my strengths. I didn't say all that. We have a full-time doctor on staff. Ready for the next time we're myself?
Absolutely. Which happens often.
Yeah, any day now. Just a matter of time.
Hey dog, I got this rash. You look at it.
Depends on where.
Just ingrown hairs. Still did a suicide grip over there too. Just thought about that.
Just asking for it, man.
Yeah, he is.
You're just asking for it.
Can't get used to the closed grip.
Did he sign a liability?
There we go.
Anyway.
Ryan has so many injuries, I think he may be blacklisted from the insurance company.
Oh, they won't insure me. My medical insurance is like $1,500 a month because of like so many pre-existing conditions. Yeah, that's
It's
all
only
right.
going to go up as you get older.
Oh, yeah. Well, good news is I don't have that much longer, so I don't have to pay for it for much longer.
Yeah, humor gets dark, man.
I mean,
Let's just reserve a spot for the two of us on that wall.
I'm leaving this big spot for my giant head. Feel pretty good right now, actually.
You want to do those dumbbells, don't you?
No, I don't know.
No? Okay.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
Well, I'm opposed to it. We're on a good track right now. We're on a good pace. You know, I don't want to ruin that. We were on a really good streak before I got my hamstring pop, and then we had to go cold turkey for 6 weeks. So
What do you want to hit?
I say we hit maybe flies.
Like incline fly?
Yeah. Okay. So, what would be the added benefit, if there is any, to doing this with a flat back versus with an arch?
The arch? The arch is gonna, the reason for the arch is keeps the chest up, it keeps the focus on the chest. If you go flat back, your shoulders pronate forward, and then you're pulling with your front delt, and you're not using your chest, right? So it's all about keeping that up so that all the focus goes on the chest. As soon as I do this and go flat, now I'm pulling here, you can see the chest completely goes flat, right?
And that's a very common thing I see is guys doing flies. It's too heavy, they do a pec deck and they'll come out here,
Yes.
right? Because it's just too heavy.
So
And then that's all front up.
always keeping the back arched and chest up keeps the focus, and you can see it fully go from here to it drops, right? So here to here transfers all the weight onto the shoulder. That's why so many people, the most common irritant or injury is always that posterior delt, right? Everybody's always complaining, and it's like the pec, the bicep tendon, everything connects right here. So, and that puts strain on everything at that connecting spot, right? So that's where most injuries happen, is right here, it's either the bicep tendon or the delt or the top of the pec, where they all meet in that little triangle right there. So take all the pressure off. That's why we bench press low, right?
Exactly.
Big arch and bench press low. All the focus goes into the chest. I see people bench pressing and they put their feet up on the bench, you know? And they got their feet up on the bench and their lower back's flat to the pad. And you're like, God, you're pushing with all shoulder. You're asking to tear something.
Those are also the guys that walk around very internally rotated, right? They have this posture.
Yeah, absolutely. I never had that problem. My ass is too big to not walk with my back arched.
So, because this leg's a bit bigger, you think I should have this behind this leg, or should it be this side? Should it? Because I think it's a bit more balanced because this is smaller,
Yeah, I would put that one in front.
right? This is like so overpowering this way, I think.
Yeah, I would keep that leg in front. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it's got great separation.
Okay.
So, to the front of the bicep. Side chest. Line to the hamstrings. Back up. Chest up. Face forward, grab the thigh. This is 272 pounds.
Okay.
So you're pretty balanced. Favorite classic, still a little active, even after the enchiladas.
All right, so we're wrapping up today's absolutely outstanding chest session, right? We're both on the up and up. We had a small hiccup 6 week later from a little irritation in the shoulder region from doing exclusively incline bench, but we turned all that around. We're back to being healthy and fresh, little pec inflammation there, but
A little bit.
didn't stop you today from doing your best bench since you've been back.
Yeah, I felt good, man. I feel really good. But watching you do freaking 4 plates for 32 reps is mind blowing.
You know, sometimes I hit PRs and it's because I've trained for weeks and months for it, and I've taken lots of gear and I've been really pushing hard for it. And that's what gets me excited when I finally achieve it. This PR was like, I wasn't training for it. I wasn't expecting to do anything like this anytime soon, right? Because I wasn't preparing for it. I've never been able to just do PRs in the past without preparing to be strong. So this is just, the level of excitement afterward isn't the same because it's just kind of like a what just happened moment. I just can't explain what's going on any more than you guys can. So with that said, we're taking it and running with it.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm quite literally, as far as reps is concerned, the strongest I've ever been. And there might be a little bit of old Larry, like 2018 wheels coming back in the coming next months, especially in the new gym we're opening right next door here in Claremont, One Gen Gym. For updates, Snapchat and the One Gen Gym page, by the way. 15,000 square feet, over 110 machines. There's so much going in that gym. We couldn't explain it all in this one video, so check it out on the gym page.
I think with the monolift in the new gym, we're gonna hit some PRs and some squats too.
Absolutely. With a mono, you set your feet perfect. Everything's aligned exactly the way you want it. You have to worry about on racking it and your feet being slightly off. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, especially in bodybuilding when we're chasing that perfect symmetry.
And we're gonna make all our 45-pound plates weigh 41.
Whoa. Adam, cut that part. So we're entertaining the idea of putting not just calibrated plates in the gym, but clear calibrated plates. So we'd like to know your opinion on that. They're completely see-through. So we'd like to know what you guys think of that. If it'd be an eyesore, if it's cool, if it's unique, if it's something that you'd be interested in, please let us know down below. We are building this gym as not just a playground for us, but for the community. So first and foremost, it's you who are thinking about wanting you guys to be happy with what's in there. So let us know if you think the see-through calibrated plates is a good or bad idea. With that said, Coach, happy to have you here.
Yes, sir.
You know, this is the best Larry Wheels that I think we're bringing to the community in a long time.
Absolutely.
And that's, large thanks to you, the smart training, smart nutrition, good influence. So I'm in a really good headspace and really pumped on our passion project, One Gen Gym. Guys, love you. Thank you for watching so far. We'll keep you posted soon on when and if I'm doing a show in the next few months. See you guys in the next one.